Bedtime story. Toyland Tuck-In, a toy shop's goodnight. Welcome to the magical world of the toy shop as the lights dim and shadows lengthen. As dusk falls outside, the bustling day of joyful chaos within the shop comes to a gentle end. The shelves filled with toys, from cuddly teddy bears to intricate train sets, begin to settle into the calm of the night. The giggles and footsteps of children fade, leaving behind a quiet filled with the promise of dreams. Are you ready to explore each aisle and wish every toy a peaceful good night? Let's meander through the shop, whispering goodnights to these cherished playmates. Hello, teddy bears. Teddy bears, with their soft fur and comforting smiles, have hugged and been hugged all day. Now, they sit back on their shelf, their arms ready for tomorrow's adventures. Can you give a gentle squeeze and whisper a fluffy goodnight? Good night, teddy bears. Hello, model trains. Model trains, whirring and winding around their tracks, have delighted with their meticulous details and rhythmic sounds. As the controllers power down, the engines come to a quiet halt at the miniature stations. Let's tip an imaginary conductor's hat and chug out a restful good night. Good night, model trains. Hello, dollhouse. The dollhouse, a mansion of miniature, has opened its doors to endless stories and delicate play. Now, its tiny lights switch off, the little figures settled in their tiny beds. Shall we close its grand front gently and say a tiny goodnight? Good night, dollhouse. Hello, action figures. Action figures, heroes of many battles and adventures, stand at ease on their display. Their flexible limbs relax, their painted eyes watching over the quiet store. Can we salute their bravery and whisper an heroic good night? Good night, action figures. Hello, puzzle boxes. Puzzle boxes, challengers of minds young and old, have been twisted, turned, and solved. Now, they rest in a stack, their secrets locked until morning. Let's align the last piece and puzzle out a clever goodnight. Good night, puzzle boxes. Hello, building blocks. Building blocks, constructors of towers and castles, have clicked together to form colorful structures. They now lie scattered lightly, ready for tomorrow's construction. Can we stack a few gently and build a sturdy good night? Good night, building blocks. Hello, remote control cars. Remote control cars, zipping and zooming, have raced down aisles and around corners. Now parked, their antennas no longer quiver, their batteries drained. Let's turn off their switches and roll out a speedy good night. Good night, remote control cars. Hello, stuffed animals zoo. Stuffed animals from exotic lands, from fluffy lions to slinky snakes, have been cuddled and adored. They now nestle together in a plush pile, their soft fur a cozy bed. Shall we pet their heads and hum a wild good night? Good night, stuffed animals zoo. Hello, magic trick set. Magic trick sets, providers of mystery and surprise, have flipped cards and vanished coins under the watchful eyes of budding magicians. Now, their boxes close, the secrets safe inside. Can we wave a magic wand and cast a mystical goodnight. Goodnight, magic trick set. All the toys are now still, their playful spirits resting under the watchful moon, peeking through the shop window. The toy shop holds a silent vigil, each toy a sentinel of imagination and dreams. Now, it's your time to close your eyes, dream of playtimes and adventures. Good night, little dreamer. Good night, toy shop.